Pay to win and pay for convenience. It's on everyone's mind as we approach the Diablo 4 launch, and I'll be honest, I'm worried about it too. But let's look at the facts. My name is Codiak, this is Legacy Gaming, and today we're breaking down everything we know about Diablo 4's monetization plan. It's no secret that on the heels of Diablo Immortal, fans are rightfully worried about Diablo 4's plans for monetization. We see you guys in the comments rightfully calling out greed, but do we actually understand what's happening with Diablo 4? The team has been rather transparent about their approach, and by our standards, things look above board. Now, let me be clear, we, myself and Livid, have no issue with cosmetic microtransactions. That's not pay to win. Where we draw the line is when systems allow players to cut corners when it comes to progression. That often takes different forms depending on the game, but largely anything that can be purchased that speeds up or directly influences the power grind is no good in our book. With all that in mind, what do we actually know about Diablo 4's model? Joe Shelley, the game's director, has said point blank, you will not be able to pay for power in Diablo 4. That's great to hear considering he is the driving force behind the project. Now, as you most likely know, Diablo 4 is a live service game. That means the team will support it with frequent content updates throughout the year. Shelley actually mentioned that a dedicated team would be working on Diablo 4's post-launch content, delivering up to 4 seasons a year. Now, we're not going to focus on the post-launch content in this video, just all the ways the team is trying to get you to spend money. First is the Season Pass. These will run alongside the various seasons as they're deployed. As you might expect, there are 2 tracks within that pass, a free tier and a premium tier. The free tier will unlock as players engage with that season's content, which, according to the team, is more ambitious than ever, featuring all new gameplay, quest challenges, meta changes, and quality of life improvements. The free tiers of that pass will provide gameplay boosts that will make leveling up the character players create within that season easier. According to the team, there is no way to unlock more boosts or boosts at a faster pace by spending money. You can, and I think this is worth emphasizing, you can purchase tiers from the Season Pass, but there is also a level milestone tied to any of the boosts in the free tier. So while you could theoretically purchase the entire thing with real cash, until you reach a certain level, you won't be able to activate those bonuses. Now, I'm sure post-launch there will be guides on how to level up the fastest way, which then could tie into getting these rewards faster if purchased, but at the end of the day, the player still has to do some modicum of work to level up. The team is walking a pretty fine line here. I don't think this is a necessary system, just another opportunity to make money, and while I don't love that, it's largely aimed at players being able to purchase individual season cosmetics without progressing through the entire pass, which they may not have time to do so. Now, flipping a switch, the premium tier will provide no in-game power or advantages over other players. According to the developers, premium rewards focus on aesthetics, providing value in the form of cosmetics and premium currency, which can be used at the in-game shop. Premium tier cosmetics will be rooted in the theme of that season, which is why players will get both cosmetic items and premium currency. Since we're on the subject, let's talk about the shop. The game will feature an in-game store where players can spend that premium currency, called Palladium, on special themed cosmetics. Again, the team was clear that cosmetics from the shop will have no direct influence on the gameplay and are just for show. We've actually seen a few screenshots from one of the previous betas showcasing what some of the store cosmetics will look like. Things like the Wraith Lord are definitely a cut above and fit that premium tag, but there are some more looks that are grounded in reality, such as the Lion of Ariat, a barbarian set the team showed off in a recent blog post. It was actually interesting to see in-game sets side by side with cosmetic sets, and I think it paints a good picture of the line the Blizzard team is trying to walk. There's definitely cool sets available for purchase, but there are also equally cool sets in the game that players can obtain just by playing and having a bit of luck. I should also point out that if you do purchase any shop cosmetic that is class-specific, that will be available on all characters you create of that class, not tied to a particular character. It does kind of go without saying, but just wanted to make sure that's clear. One thing that isn't clear is exactly how the cosmetic system will work, and if inventory space is a factor. I could easily see them selling inventory space as a way to make a few quick bucks, given how many cosmetics will be available both in-game and for purchase, but hopefully they adopt a similar system to World of Warcraft, where your cosmetics are part of a compendium, not actual physical items you have to hold on to. Something we'll be keeping an eye on, as it's an easy way for them to add another microtransaction into the mix. I don't think we need to beat a dead horse, not at this point. The team has been pretty clear that power is not for purchase within Diablo 4. As we all know, we've lived through this before, things can change, and Activision Blizzard is no stranger to overly monetizing their games, especially in recent years. When it comes to cosmetics, it's just a matter of self-control. Because Diablo 4 is shaping up as more of an MMO shared world experience, there's going to be pressure, real and imagined, to look cool in a world and show off. I personally don't understand that. It's never been a factor for me, but it's just fact that some players really care about how they look, and the Diablo 4 team certainly gives you enough opportunities to whip out a credit card and make that happen. On the flip side, however, there are no glaring red flags at this point that I can see, and I hope that remains the case as we head into and well beyond launch. A recent marketing tactic companies have used, including Activision, has been to add microtransaction systems post-launch. You dodge the PR fire leading up to the launch of a game, and once the spotlight is off the game, you work a system like that into an update. At this point though, Diablo 4 already has microtransactions, so it's more of a matter of keeping an eye on if they eventually add some sort of pay for power bonuses in the future. For now, I think we can leave it there. This is just the beginning of our Diablo 4 coverage, and obviously we're going to be keeping a close eye on this. Of course, guys, we know you come to check out the channel for all sorts of games, but if Diablo 4 is on your radar and you want more content like this, including deeper guides and eventually some fun builds, hit that like button and consider subscribing. We also plan on opening up a Diablo 4 clan once the game goes live on June 6th, so if that's something you're interested in, consider joining the Legacy Gaming community on Discord. We recently reworked our entire server, so come hang out, win free prizes, talk about games like Diablo 4, and eventually group up with your fellow clanmates. Check out the link in the description below. My name is Codiak, and from everyone here at Legacy Gaming, thanks for watching, and play on.